For the City Newsroom today, we are back to New Jordan in Santeo under the Katamanso district, reporting for you about this continuous attempt to remove people who have built houses and living here for many years. These people have always been here, built their houses and been living here until someone, a new owner, emerged with court documents ostensibly saying he is a new occupant. Now, the last time he was here, he brought police people to help execute the possession order. That failed after the police intervened. That exercise is being repeated today. A police team has been deployed to come and remove this, not remove, but to ask them to move out, for inscriptions to be put on the walls, for a lock or log to be put on their houses to ensure they do not enter. So all around you can see community members who are not very happy with what happened. Before I hear from what's happening here, let me take you to Fred Duho of City News. He was here quite early in the day, and he has been putting together this report for us on the situation so far. Then I'll bring you what the reaction from the community is.
Fully armed police personnel numbering about 25 entered the community with one Mr. Frederick Brown, who identified himself in our previous interviews as the judgment creditor and lawyer for the landowner, Mr. Autry, in the company of court bailiffs to enforce order of possession to over 70 acres of land with hundreds of completed and uncompleted buildings. They moved from one house to the other to lock gates. The police team lead, providing protection for the enforcement of the court order, Superintendent Isaac Asetum, spoke to City News.
Security for court bailiffs to serve a writ of possession. That is all I can tell you.
But how are you hoping to enforce this when the community is up in arms?
The community is not up in arms. At least they said they are also in court to address the situation. So I would say community engagements have been done because we gave the assemblyman the chance to talk to them. And at every point in time, we are always with him. So I don't see why they should come and stand here that community engagement has not taken place. It has. Even yesterday, he told me, yes, they were on their way to court, and then they are very sure of securing an injunction. So I'm surprised why this morning they are standing here with nothing. You know, land and other issues is about documentation. So you can't just stand, you have no documents, and then you'll be making noise, throwing your hands into the sky. No, it doesn't go that way. You must have a document to prove that, yes, I'm the rightful owner of this place. So anything, listen, without that, what can police do?
Where would these people move to today?
In fact, it's a very big question. I cannot answer that question.
They have nowhere to go as it stands now because hundreds of them have been locked out. And still the policemen are on the field executing this exercise. We want to go with them and find out what the situation would be. What is happening here?
We are just here right now. About 2 weeks ago, we were around and then we learned that policemen came in to move people from their apartment and unlock the place. So we tried to prevent them and then they left. This morning too, we learned that they were coming, so we were here waiting for them. Now that they are in, we were asking some questions, and the questions are this: one, we were asking the policeman his court order for him to execute the act from their premises. Now, two, the question now is that even if the court has given them order, where is the order? They cannot prove to us. Now, can someone be vacated from his premises within a couple of 2 weeks? By that notice. But for now, what we are doing now, we are trying to stop them from executing us from our vacating us from our premises. Now, the question now is that if the policemen were mandated to do this work, why are they led by Langas to rather operate?
We are not aware. We were expecting that they should what? Bring out certain documents proving that really the order is from above. They came and they didn't have the patience to even ask for our documents, because you say that we don't have any document. We do have documents. We will issue it out. Then we solve the problem from there.
But if you have a document, let's say the document is dated 2010 and the landowner shows you a document that indicates that he bought the land in 2001, that would have equally meant that the person acquired the land before you. How will you defend yourself in that?
Actually, we don't have any problem. All we want is we want to know the person who acquired this land before we acquired it. We sit down. What? We issue a document. You tell us this land is not for you, then we will vacate. But you can't give us a surprise, impromptu, and you come and lock our lands. That baby is inside. Small baby is inside.
Well, the last time we were here, we asked you if the people come unannounced, what will you do? Now they are here. What are you doing about it?
We have nothing to do because it's unannounced, so we can't do anything. We are just pleading that they should go back and sit down and negotiate with the landowners, because this is the fourth person coming for the same land claiming. So now they should go back and do their homework very well before they should come and inform us that this land is for us. And we sit down and we negotiate about it.
The judgment is from High Court, but Supreme Court has ruled that every land belongs to Stu.
Okay.
So now I can't fight him. The only thing I have to do is to go and see him in the office, then negotiate with him, so that they won't take my properties.
That will mean that you are literally going to buy the land twice, or you're going to pay.
That one I will do that. I will do that because I can't fight him, because he has the proper documents. I can't fight. But I did a search before I bought the land. But like I don't know. He said he bought the land in 1990. You know, and the family came and took possession of the land, so we bought it from the family.
A man who is leading this exercise is saying that they should lock it, whether it belongs to a police officer or a lawyer. It doesn't matter who is involved. They are asking every building that falls within this jurisdiction to be locked up. And in essence, they are just contemplating whether to execute this one also or not. Tedu, this unfortunate incident happening here, you are a police officer and your men are here to lock you up. What do you have to say?
Well, the big men are here, and you know they deal with the law. Anywhere you see a policeman, he represents the law. So whatever I told they do is the law that is taking its course. But we will follow up and see what we will do.
How soon will you follow up?
Well, as soon as we can gather ourselves, we will follow up.
But how long did you acquire this land?
Since 2009.
And are you happy with what is happening now?
Well, it's okay. The big men are here, so they will take. You
are not going to sleep in the house of the big men today. This is your property in question, and you have to look for a different place to sleep, and not the big men. Where are you going to sleep, and what are you going to do about this?
Well, we'll find a way out.
I can see two ladies holding keys under the full protection of the police officers, and they are moving under the protection of the police officers. And from the look of things, if my guess is right, they are the court bailiffs, and they are basically holding the keys to the new padlocks that is being used to lock the homes. Hundreds of residents, they are here and they are stranded. They are raining insults on the court bailiffs and the people executing the court order. And the issue kind of look a bit dramatic, and they are here still wondering. Commander, you are doing your work. We want you to help us, because what they are doing is fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
You said they gave me a copy.
We need a copy.
Yes,
Commander,
they have shown me the copy. They have not given it to me.
It's looking a bit chaotic because the residents are demanding copies of the court order, and the police and the bailiffs are unable to provide that.
I'm from the palace. I've been sent from the palace. You understand? I'm Nilaya Futiago's younger brother. So I'm here to stand on behalf of him. He is the regent of Katamansu. The man has not been served. And therefore, we don't know the boundary that you are claiming that you are one again. So everybody should go and then we talk. Thank you very much. Thank you. Accept it. Thank you very much. Yes. And honorable. So everybody should move.
So the representative of the regent, Nilaye Afoteagbo, the former Greater Accra Regional Minister, is here, and he is challenging them to provide him with documents that shows the map of the land, in effect, for them to be sure of what they are laying claim to. I realize when you spoke, the residents are happy. Yes. What are you saying to them?
We have to defend them. We have to defend them because at the end of the day, they are on the ground. and nobody have to come just like that and come and demolish their houses.
Information I'm picking, from the engagement that is going on behind me is that the judgment creditor is saying that they would want to take the possession, then later the residents come individually to engage with the landowner for them to negotiate the way going forward. And that is the MP for Katamanso electoral area, Katamanso constituency, with the judgment creditor having a tete-a-tete to find some amicable solution to this whole incident. Just to avoid chaos, he's hoping that they halt the exercise for now. The MP is also here as a stakeholder, trying to engage them to come to some amicable solution.
In our earlier conversation, he mentioned that some few people have come to his office to pick forms, which means he's ready to engage or to allow the people to regularize whatever land they have acquired wrongly. So what I was doing is to appeal to him so that he allows me to meet the community just this Friday, so that we can also educate the community for them to know that the man is coming to demolish their building, but the man is ready to engage with them. And as you can see, forth and back, it's like they are not agreeing to my suggestion. That's why they decided to go and continue with their work. So we are here.
But essentially, you suggested Sunday. How come you came forward to Friday? Now
I realized that is what I thought I could do desperately to get their attention. But that one too, he didn't allow.
You are the bailiff from which court?
Tema High Court.
What are you here to do?
I'm here to serve 3 names. Nana Usu, Evelyn and Berima.
What are you here to serve them?
Writ of sermons.
Okay, so essentially that is more like an injunction on whatever they are here to do.
Yes, exactly.
Now, did you meet the said person?
No.
What have they been telling you?
I met one gentleman. His name is Frederick. And he is not the person to be served. So I cannot hand over the document to him.
So how are you going to meet these people and serve them?
The directed service, but according to him, he's not the person, so I cannot hand over the document.
He introduced himself to me from the start that he is the lawyer executing this court judgment all this while. So if he's a lawyer for the said landowner, can't you serve the lawyer so that he will take it to the person?
Initially, you have to serve the persons whose name is on the document.
Okay.
Then from there, if he has a lawyer, we'll continue with the law.
From 2020, when they came here, he introduced himself to the community as Nana Owusu Ochiri. So we all know him as Ochiri. Only for us to come today with the document for him to say that for me to be surprised when I got to the police headquarters and he said he's Brown. And I said, hey, but I kept mute because I don't know what is going on. Until this document should come for him to say that he doesn't even know the Ochiri. If he should have even told the bailiff that, oh, I am not Owusu Ochiri.
It's now emerging that they were misled all this while with who the real owner of the land is. Reporting for City News, my name is Fred Duho from Santeo, New Jordan.
Well, so that's Fred Duho's report, bringing us up to speed so far with the events that have been happening. The confusion is not over. The disagreement continues, and in the community, the police is still pretty much in the business and doing what it has to be doing. It's even standoff, fisticuffs exchange at a point. People are getting physical with each other at a point. And this particular gentleman just returned. It appears to have been given some beatings. He's sort of recovered and come now. Let me speak to him and see what the situation is.
I buy my land 2015.
And you've been developing it?
From up to now, up to date. And so right now, where were you by then? Look at check the date. Where were you by then? Where were you by then?
In that period, they did not come. Throughout this time, they did not
nobody come. I bet nobody come. Only the land guards. Only the land guards that come to me, they take land fee. You understand me? So where were you by then? And I've been up to now. If in fact I come across 2003, I try to force and get something for myself for here right now. If you said you are not claiming this place as your own, what do you want me to do? I'm here to die for my own land.
Where is your land?
My land is somewhere. They started from. They locked my place there.
They lock my own too.
So you are going to keep fighting this. You are not going to let it go. You are not going to allow for them to.
I'm fighting for my own land. My own land.
Even if they say they are from the court, they got documents.
I want to die on my land. I want to die. If they kill me, I go. Then I know I lost my land. I lost my life because that's my only thing I have right now.
This vehicle you see, the white pickup truck, it's supposed to be the vehicle in which owners or his assigns of the owners of this land. Yeah, there is heavy police deployment here. I can see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 police vehicles and a van with armed policemen who we are told are here to execute an instruction of the court, a possession of a sort. Now, we do not know where these officers are coming from, how high they are coming from. But suffice it to say, so far they've locked up so many houses with inscriptions written on them. But it appears now that there's some solution of a sort. The Inspector General of Police has intervened in this matter, and we are getting indication that the police will be moving out of this place immediately for some serious negotiations to be conducted or some thorough investigations to be conducted.
Yes, we are just falling out. At least we are done for the day.
But will you come back and continue?
I can confirm that. Okay. We are based on directives. So any other time that there will be the need for us to come out for anything, when court directs, we have no say. We will be there.
Are you coming from headquarters? Are you from the local area? Which kind of police are you?
In charge the local police at Ajekojo here, okay. But the whole team itself came from the national headquarters. Okay. Yes. Because
the community members are very angry with your people with what you have been doing. I mean, it is good you're doing policing, but are you not worried about the repercussions, what is happening?
In fact, it's unfortunate. We rather think that way because it's a judgment, and then from the court at least justice has been done to somebody. So you won't say because of what happened in the community, at least the right thing shouldn't be done. Okay. So in fact, it's unfortunate that the whole community, they are out that way. But we appeal to them through you. Next time they should just exercise patience, and we'll get the right thing done.
Vehicles are moving out of the community. The police vehicles are following, and the issue appears to have had a solution of a sort. The police seem to have taken a decision to move out now. There's a police van moving out. Community members are following on foot, observing celebratorily what has just happened, that the police is moving out. They still insist they own this place. They've developed this land. They've been here for close to a decade for some, others for more than 5 years, and they believe that they are the rightful owners of this land. Also, the police have moved out. The IGP has told them to leave. They have left. You have gathered your people. You're speaking to them. What are you telling your community members?
Yes, I wanted to tell them that the court issue is the issue. You can just not wake up and just go and fight with the court. It's a court. So we have a chief and those people here. We have people those have a title and rule the area. So right now I'm going to the chief police and then spoke with them. But what I wanted to appeal with them say, we haven't done anything yet. Just IGP because of someone have given us a favor. That's the reason why they just left. So we also are going to do our research and face them.
I want to say that there is something fishy going on. Because if you go to court and collect an injunction or a court has awarded you something, you come, why do you have to bring along land guards? Because if a bailiff is coming together with you and the police to lock up places, you shouldn't bring along land guards.
This is, just the concluding comments here at New Jordan in Santeo. We'll be following the story for you, but for today, this is where we end our coverage. This is City Newsroom. My name is Umaru Sandamadu, reporting from New Jordan in Santeo in the Konkatamaso district. Thank you.
Thank you very much.